Remember back in 2020 when we thought, oh, this pandemic thing will only last a few months, or everything will be back to normal in 2021? Ha! If anything's for sure about 2021, it's that the world has changed for good, am I right? And as small businesses, we need to either adapt or stay relevant, or our livelihoods will suffer. But don't freak out. Today, I'm going to share with you the top 5 product trends I'm seeing already in 2021, and I'm going to give you some practical suggestions for how you can implement them in your business today. Plus, I'm also going to talk about one online commerce trend that may completely change how you do business. Hi, my name is May Pak, and I help makers, artists, and designers make a living from selling their handmade products online. This year, people are craving connection, and products that encourage relationships are doing really well right now. So what do I mean by connection? Well, it could be anything that helps someone bond with a friend or family member. So for example, jigsaw puzzles and board games have been selling like crazy because they're things that families like doing when they're at home together. Greeting cards have also seen a massive jump in sales because in a time when we're all overwhelmed by Zoom meetings and emails, sending a card to a loved one is just such a sweet gesture. If you're an artist, these are fabulous avenues for you to diversify your product line with. There are numerous companies that you can turn your art into a puzzle or greeting cards. Other product ideas might be coupon books for chores around the house or activity packs for kids. And heck, if you can come up with a board game or a card game, that would be freaking amazing. So let's say you quilt. Should you be zoning out right now with this video and give up on your business? No way. You are going to love some of the trends that I have coming up. But the trend of connection is way more than just products, right? Customers right now are also looking to build connections with the companies that they're doing business with. So this is the time to personalize your marketing and step up your messaging. Did you know that personalized promotional emails have 29% higher open rates and 41% higher click-through rates? That's from Constant Contact. So use that name function in your emails. So your emails can say, "Hi Sarah" or "Hi May," even though you're sending one email to thousands of people. And if you aren't already encouraging your customers to share photos of them using your product with you on your social media, you are not only missing out on really great user-generated content, but also a chance for you to establish a relationship with your audience. Number 2, health and wellness is big for 2021. Sales of activewear and athleisure, water bottles, and yoga mats are through the roof. So if you're a surface designer, this might be the time to look into sourcing new base products that can sport your work, like creating gorgeous water bottles. Or if you're a sewist, headbands and yoga mat bags are products to consider. Or if you make paper products, what about adding a workout planner or calendar to your shop? If you create stickers, could you make vinyl clings that track your water consumption on a glass? Or what about workout sheets for planners for those of you guys who are stationery designers? And health isn't just about working out, right? Think about food. Recipe cards for people who are trying to cook more healthy meals at home, or notebooks to track your veggie intake and sleep schedule. And what about like homemade protein bars? They're all food-related product related to health, and they will all do really well this year. Number 3, self-care. We are all stressed, the whole world. There's nothing like lockdowns and missed vacations and too many Zoom calls, job insecurity, homeschooling, and anxiety about getting sick to put everyone on edge. Do you see where I'm going with this? Self-care is a huge trend for 2021. So things like candles, bath bombs, beard oil, luxurious soaps, upscale nail polishes, custom blended essential oils, anything that's an at-home treat for your tired self is selling really well right now. Even hot cocoa blends or wooden bath trays or scented eye masks and cashmere wraps. People are willing to spend money to make them feel like they've gone to a 5-star retreat right in their own home. Speaking of luxury, now is a great time to think holistically about how you can deliver a luxury experience to your customers if that fits your branding. Like, does your packaging maybe need an update? Are you offering white glove customer service to your customers? Can you maybe tuck in a really sweet thank you note inside your packaging? If you provide a high-end product, you can charge higher prices, which can mean higher sales figures with fewer customers, so you can afford to spend a little bit of extra time for each order to make sure that they are super perfect. Now, I'm spending more time at home than ever, even though I'm already such a homebody, and I know I'm not alone. I'm more likely to have dinner delivered than go out to eat, and I'm more likely to watch a movie on Netflix rather than attend a live performance. And if I'm doing it, I know my customers probably doing it too. Right now, lots of people are moving to houses further out of the city so they have more space, or they're renovating their houses to accommodate a more comfortable work from home lifestyle, or maybe they're just looking around to freshen up their existing environment. So what can you offer that makes someone's home a more awesome place to be? I'm thinking about wall art, pottery vases and dinner plates, quilts and blankets, even refinished furniture. Depending on what you offer, you might even be able to hit 2 trends at once, like offering custom quilts that highlight something special for the recipient. That's touching on the connection piece we talked about earlier, and a home product that will spruce up their living space. Or what about a super lush knitted blanket that looks really great on the sofa? That's great for ticking off the self-care and home improvement boxes, right? Now, you're also most likely working from home as well, right? So take a look around and think about what you've been daydreaming about updating. You might get some extra inspiration for what to sell. Work from home life. 2020 was the year of Zoom, and it doesn't look like it's changing anytime soon. So any product that improves your Zoom life will continue to be a big seller. So things like lighting and vinyl backdrops that help give a great background for your Zoom calls is gonna sell well. Makeup has also been on the rise despite the lack of nights out, because you may be sitting in your PJs on your Zoom call, but you want your face to look great on camera, right? Also brainstorm about any touch points your product may have with a Zoom desk setup. Laptop skins, keyboard stickers, plush chair cushions, desk ornaments, and maybe even a fabulous mug fit right into this category. This is also a chance to refresh your photography on your site to capture this work from home trend. So let's say you craft amazing pet figurines. Grab some photos of your pet figurines in a desk setting and shift your copy, your product descriptions, to highlight that your product keeps their adorable pet front and center even while your door is closed and you're on an annoying Zoom call. Basically, audit your website and see how you can make changes around your shop to be more relevant to the times. Now, I'm not going to let you go without spilling one more online commerce trend that's happening right now that could be a game changer for your business, and that is premium private label brands. Wait, what's a private label? That's the name basically of someone putting their name on a product that someone else produces. You've seen this all the time actually in supermarkets and home brand merchandise. Your supermarket didn't actually make the cereal that they're selling with their label. It was likely made by a major cereal producer who's willing to sell it wholesale to the market chain for less without the branding. Notice I said premium private label brands. I chatted a bit about this before when I was talking about self-care, but right now customers are looking to treat themselves, right? So they're more than willing to pay more for a product if it gives them a luxury feeling. So we're not talking about discount cornflakes here. We're talking about luxurious creams and soaps, food products, whatever, but they're all super luxe. There's 2 ways you can get in on this trend. One is to source a bulk seller with a fab product you would like to offer and private label it for your business. An example of this would be to connect with a goat farm who's maybe already crafting delicious goat milk soap, and then you resell it under your own branding. The second way to get in on the private label trend is to offer your product to other companies who want to put their brand and their label on your product. For example, if you make candles and you can handle creating them in a large capacity, you can look to connect with businesses who are happy to do the sales and marketing and audience finding for you. And because you're selling your products in bulk, you don't need a lot of clients or customers, and each order you take in can be worth thousands of dollars. So it's definitely a very lucrative way to go about it if you don't mind that your brand isn't on the products. I hope this glimpse of 2021 trends has inspired you to think about ways to amp up your business this year. This whole pandemic thing has made the need for innovation and pivoting just really next level, right? And I'm not going to pretend it's easy. A lot of businesses have been tested in the last year, and so many of them have had to close down because they couldn't keep up. And if you're considering that, I want you to know that by watching this video, you've already taken such a huge step towards getting your brain thinking about new ideas to shift your business into success mode. And that is no small thing. Anytime there are big changes about, I always make sure I get plenty of sleep and jot down any random idea that comes to me, because no matter how impractical it seems at the time, it could be the start of an amazing idea for your business. And sometimes those little flashes of insight are what really set you in a completely new and fabulous direction. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more handmade business tips, and stay on to watch this next video on the screen.